Witcher.
I found a letter addressed to the people of Kedwin.
A letter? So? Where'd you get that idea?
I know you. Not to mention you had the gall to quote me.
You're not the only Witcher in the world.
So, you admit it's yours?
Sure, it's mine. People have had enough of that pompous clown colluding with Nilfgaard.
Any idea what that pompous clown's going to do when he finds out who's opening his people's eyes?
How would he find out? It could only come from you, and I assume, at least I hope, you won't rat me out.
They're going to kill you.
Nah.
Why did you poke your nose in this?
Henselt approached me to write a few panegyrics about him. You know, singing his praises. Can you imagine that?
But that's exactly what this letter is.
Possibly. But it's for a good cause. Henselt's a prick.
Who are these guys?
Oi! What you doing here?
Get out of the way. I need to inspect this area.
Be careful! They say stepping in the ashes brings bad luck.
Get us out of here, will ya?
You came here on your own. You can get back on your own.
This place is crawling with drowners. I mean, we'd have stayed in our tents on our arses if we'd known. We're safe in the circle, but 3 feet outside, and who knows what would happen.
Okay.
All right, we'll go back together, but let me look around first. Apparently, it's bad luck to tread on the ashes.
Bad luck.
Nothing interesting.
Really? I thought the formation was pretty interesting.
Who cares enough to bring all these things here?
Look at the note. Explore the circle.
Strange aura. Let's take a closer look. An unnatural stillness typical of intersections and places where streams of the power meet. Unnerving, but carved from a solid piece of stone. Reusable, you could say. Candles, amulets, coins. People make offerings here like they would at a shrine. Let's see. Square coins adorned with a fish. I guess the plotters like to come here. Candles. The stench is worse than Zoltan's boots. Nothing unusual about them otherwise. People seem to be staying away from the wheel. They're afraid. All the gifts are at a safe distance from it. Except for one person. With Kedweni Army issue boots. Glad to know I'm not the only one to desecrate this site. Animal tracks. Dogs, wolves, bears, even birds. You'd think this was a feeding ground, but they all fear the circle. Except for cats. Their tracks are everywhere. One even napped on the pedestal. Triss once told me cats like to sleep on intersections. And they're the only beasts apart from dragons who can draw the power. They clearly like this place.
That's very interesting.
Sabrina was nailed to this wheel. Something protected the wheel from the flames. It's hardly scorched. Fresh holes and splinters. Someone's pulled nails from the wheel recently.
Take a DNA.
I better take one, just in case. I need to bring the king here. I need to reenact the execution. If I can only summon Sabrina's ghost, I could force her to lift the curse. The Draugrs and the mist will remain, but at least the king will be safe. I need to know what happened here. Witnesses of the execution, they're the key. If I can just find out how Sabrina died, I should be able to free Henselt of the curse. 2 leads. Sabrina's cultists and the nail thief who's obviously immune to the aura of this place. Time to question some soldiers.
You've looked and touched your fill, right? Let's get out of here.
Not yet.
Did you light those candles?
We did.
What's it to you?
Burning them for Sabrina?
To you, 'tis a waste of time, right?
Feel their eyes on you. They're watching us. We won't get out alive, superstitious idiots that we are.
Don't you believe the visionary? You don't have to. But it was worth a try, right?
Old idiot. It's his fault we ended up here.
What kind of stories did the visionary tell?
He says, if we burn candles, the dead sorceress's spirit will save us from death and battle.
He also says only those who believe will survive.
I believe him. Know why?
Nope.
He lives deep in the valleys, but something protects him from all those harpies.
A nail from this side, maybe?
Did you see them burn the sorceress?
3 years ago. We both served under Henselt
Fifth
then.
company.
But don't...
They say the king never wanted to make a spectacle. Some soldiers never come here, but others visit the circle to check the remains.
You're just like them. To you, it's only a superstition to make money from. You're looking for old nails in the ashes.
Like that shitbag who trades outside the inn.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
Really? Then give us the nails.
Here, take it.
Really? Ta!
How did you manage to avoid the drowners on your way here?
The visionary was with us. He led us through, then left.
I don't like this place.
Thought you'd want to...
I know at least a few places I'd rather.
Beats me why they've been fighting over these hellholes for generations.
I get goosebumps every time I go outside the palisade.
Guess Vic was right. We should have sat on our asses.
You'll be whistling a different tune when the mist lifts and we attack Bergen.
The visionaries are right.
How many more can there be?
It's okay, let's go.
Drowner lairs. Not the best spots for picnics.
Curses on him! If it wasn't for you that have eaten us.
We owe you our lives, Witcher. We can't let Zivik catch us.
Don't shit your pants. Sabrina saved us from the monsters. So what's one little Zivik to her?
No talking to the prisoner. No. What do you want?
Can I talk?
You're all but
Bloody fat girl. What do you want?
Information. I'm responsible for you being captured.
I don't understand.
I warned Jorvik that the Kingslayer had betrayed him. Your leader's alive because of me.
You lie! You're not one of us.
Never claimed to be. I'm not interested in your fight, nor in that of the humans. I have my own goals. I'm hunting the Kingslayer and need information.
I'd rather not reveal anything to the dwarf. Do you know Elder
Maybe.
speech? De thermen en rendan fest. Ev de sale emes et demegneset.
Säga her.
En ted verletho ken en sterden verlewe. Seret en ox vat gern est.
Snake medallions.
Denna arthnek wet. Weisse ögon, erle ögon, ken hatt mer, denna där emen danv.
Ken vene de arme hest.
Denna nersela vid det salla,
Ete arme. Nest.
Mekian behen ted fen esat. Ser et ner ura jasenhet.
Berthain. Que diables Berthain verderel.
Denna diarme elestrea hen.
Beke arme.
En her et kianje esme jet verf.
Mesem treach. Vekele
Ja me herf.
Quintes.
Denna kian velt et.
Vafe.
Quen erle.
Nemesecht.
Oxen en seret est eloquent. Vel mert veden emet gwynbled. Say it this.
Interesting.
You got a black cat.